If you run a small business, you probably answer the same emails over and over again. Quote requests, shipping updates, follow-ups, delays, customer questions, payment reminders. In this video, I'm going to show you how to build a simple $0 AI email assistant that helps you draft those replies faster without starting from scratch every time. This is not about letting AI blindly talk to your customers. This is about creating a repeatable system that gives you a strong first draft you can review, edit, and send. Here is the finished version first. On the left, we have the type of email we need to write. In the middle, we have the customer situation and the key details. On the right, the AI gives us a clean reply draft. The power of this system is that the prompt stays consistent. You are not asking AI to write a professional email every time and hoping it gets it right. Instead, you give it the same structure every time: the customer problem, the tone, the important details, and the result you want. You only need 3 things to build this. First, a document to store your prompt. Second, a simple spreadsheet to organize the emails you write most often. Third, any AI assistant you already use. The tool matters less than the system you build around it. The goal here is not complicated automation yet. The goal is to stop rewriting the same message from a blank screen. Start by listing the emails you repeat the most. For most small businesses, I would begin with 5 categories: quote request, order or project update, follow-up after no response, delay or issue apology, and payment or invoice reminder. You can always add more later, but do not start with 20 categories. Keep the first version simple enough that you will actually use it. Now let's build the reusable prompt. The mistake most people make is typing something vague like "write a professional reply." That gives you a generic answer. Instead, use a prompt that gives the AI a role, a task, the business context, the customer situation, and the tone. Here is the prompt structure. You are helping a small business write a customer email. The email type is blank. The customer situation is blank. The key details are blank. The tone should be clear, helpful, professional, and not too long. Write a customer-ready email draft. Sound human, not robotic. Do not overpromise. Do not invent missing details. If information is missing, use brackets so I can fill it in. That last line is important. You do not want AI inventing order numbers, dates, prices, or policies. Let's test it with a quote request. The customer wants pricing for 500 custom labels, but they did not include the size, material, or deadline. The AI should not make up a price. It should ask for the missing information and move the customer forward. A good reply would thank the customer for reaching out, ask for the label size, material, and turnaround time, and explain that once those details are confirmed, the quote can be prepared. That is exactly what we want. It does not pretend to know the price, it asks for the missing details, and gives the customer an easy next step. Now let's test a shipping update. This is useful for any business that ships products, printed materials, supplies, or customer orders. The customer asks when the order will ship. The key detail is that the order is complete and scheduled to ship tomorrow. Tracking will be sent once the carrier scans the package. Notice how the reply sets expectations. It tells the customer what is happening now, what happens next, and when they should expect tracking. That is what makes this useful for business. The email is not just polite, it reduces follow-up questions. Now let's test a harder one, a delay apology. This is where a reusable prompt helps because you do not want to write emotional or unclear replies when there is a problem. The customer's order is delayed because a replacement material had to be ordered. The new material arrives Thursday. The updated ship date is Friday. A strong reply does 4 things. It acknowledges the problem, it explains the reason without making excuses, it gives the new timeline, and it gives the customer a next step. That is the structure you want for almost every problem email. If the reply sounds too robotic, do not start over. Add one follow-up instruction. Make this shorter and more natural. Or make this sound like a helpful small business owner wrote it. Or remove corporate-sounding phrases. This is how you improve the output without rebuilding the whole system. The final step is to save your best replies. Every time the AI gives you a strong draft, paste it into your document as an example. Over time, you are building your own business email library. That means the system gets faster because you are not just using AI. You're collecting your best responses and turning them into repeatable templates. So that is the full system. A simple spreadsheet to organize the email types, a reusable prompt that gives the AI the right structure, a few examples to test the output, and a saved reply library that gets better over time. This is the first workflow I would build because almost every small business writes repeat emails. If you want more practical AI workflows like this, subscribe to PMM Workflow Lab and leave a comment with the business email you rewrite the most. Quotes, follow-ups, shipping updates, customer service replies, or payment reminders. That comment might become the next workflow tutorial.